So Anthem is coming out in a couple of weeks. The demo has come and gone, and since it's not a beta, chances are the game is already done and improvements will not be added until after the full game is released. I kind of like the demo, and I think that this game definitely has potential. I'm not saying that you should or shouldn't buy the game, but there were some things that I think should be addressed. Here's some of my impressions from the demo that I'm hoping will be changed or made a little better once the full game is released. So the hub area is the first place you find yourself once you enter the game. One of the first things that struck me, other than barely being able to interact with anyone, was the visuals of the game. Now, this may have just been my experience with it, but there seems to be an annoying blur that happens when I return the camera to face something else. The game doesn't look bad, but in that moment it was a little bothersome to the eyes. Other than the muddy visual when you turn, the game looks fine. One of the things that I liked from the hub area is that when talking to an NPC of the characters you could talk to, there was some real character development a la Mass Effect. The one I had some good exchange with was the mechanic for the Javelins. There is some backstory about how you came to join the folks in the hub and how you feel about the missions you do, as well as some backstory about her and how she feels about it. As glad as I am to see this kind of character development, I'm wondering if these characters will matter since you can't exactly take them with you on missions and probably can't really have a relationship/romance option. Hopefully I'm wrong about this and this game does open up to greater possibilities of interaction with these characters.
You must have done a number out there.
I don't have any gripes about the Javelin customization. I think it looks amazing and there are a ton of options right off the bat. You can choose the kind of metals you want to use, colors, and even how dirty your suit is. There are available options to you. My concern for future options is that they will have to be unlocked, but as long as the unlocking isn't unreasonable, I'm on board. Of the mission that I played, the map seemed a pretty good size and the flight mechanics were awesome. How do you not feel like Iron Man when flying around? What bothered me was the inclusion of so many load screens. I feel like I had several while I was playing. The inclusion of the load screens during the mission made the map feel a lot smaller. The first came when I and the people I was grouped with were heading to a marker in a cave. As soon as I entered the cave, I immediately hit a load screen. What exactly needed to be loaded? I figured maybe this was an instance-specific thing, but if you and your group are already in an instance because only 4 of you are in that mission, why the load screen? Not only that, if your team gets ahead of you, you'll be force spawned next to them via load screen. I don't mind being sent next to my team, but why is the load screen necessary? Halo managed to figure this out years ago. The constant break from immersion via load screen may be the thing that kept me from really getting into the mission. I understand that a brand new game is going to have some bugs. This isn't anything new even for a AAA game. One of the bugs that I encountered during my playtime was getting stuck in the geometry via infinite fall animation. I've done this countless times in other games, but what bothered me the most is that there was no option to get me out. Not only did none of the button commands work, but there wasn't a get me unstuck option. Not even some kind of reporting option so I could let the developers know that there was a problem area in the map. If there was an option available, I definitely couldn't find it. I had to quit the mission and miss out on some loot. Fortunately, there was an option to rejoin the mission I was just in. However, the fact that I had to leave the game and that the issue isn't going to be fixed for the next person who lands there seems like a real problem that has no way of being addressed to the developers. Anyway, those are my impressions about Anthem from the demo. I'm hoping this game will be good as it seems like it has a lot of promise. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of playtime with it, so there may be some things that I missed or didn't get to. If you guys think that there are some things that I missed about the game, please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video or thought it was helpful, please like and subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.